fucked it up.
Welcome back to Doing a Gaming. Miguel is a wedgie.
Yeah. I'm stretching it all out. Man, I've been sitting on my ass for a while, touching legs with you.
Yeah, you're right.
Now I'm doing the Macarena.
Actually, I fixed my wedgie before.
Doing the Macarena. Nah, man, my underwear really high.
Fuck. So.
Just gotta let you know that.
Yeah, you're really high?
Yeah. Not me. I'm not really high.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
I need some underwear. I need some new underwear. Here's the thing. So, like, the pants I work in are, like, really, really fucking loose.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, like, by the time I'm done with work, like, my fucking thighs are chafed like a motherfucker.
Hmm.
And the thing is, like, when I wear jeans or when I wear, like, normal pants, it doesn't happen because, like, the jeans keep my underwear in place. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Keep my thighs from rubbing all up against one another.
Thighs.
But for, like, the fucking 7-8 hours a day that I work, my thighs are just going to town on one another. They're just, like, having, like, angry, like, makeup sex.
I'm just like a crazy lady.
Uh-huh. So when I get home, I, like, take my pants off and I just sit spread eagled on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, like, this time it's, like, because my fucking cheeks are red.
Your cheeks are red?
No, well, I meant thighs, but cheeks came out. You know what I mean? Does that ever happen?
Well, considering I'm slowly starting to lose the ability to speak, yeah. I mentioned it.
Fuck! I was right there. Okay, I think I know what to do.
I mentioned it while playing games with Jose, that like I'm slowly starting to slur my words more and say the wrong words. You guys saw it twice today.
Yeah, you fucking...
Yeah.
What did you say?
I'm starting to speak like too fast to keep up with anything. Like I'm starting to speak before I think a lot more.
Right. I mean, that's what I do. Just like normally.
It's dangerous. But now I'm starting to stutter a lot too.
Oh, fuck.
Probably gonna get a lisp, man. Who knows? I'm just gonna become John Scatman.
Are you making fun of me?
Huh?
Are you making fun of me?
No, why? Do you have a lisp?
A little bit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you stuttered.
I stutter... I don't stutter often. Like, what's the thing? I stutter when I'm not comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like a really...
That's why I've never heard you stutter.
Exactly, because like like you two and Rodrigo, like
I'm just gonna all link up feet right now.
Ooh! Ooh! I did it. I'm probably gonna die
What do
though.
you mean you can step directly on my foot? Nick.
I'm sorry.
You asshole.
Damn it! Damn it! I don't even know what I did, so I can't even redo it. Anyway, so yeah, so at work, if I'm like talking to someone, and like I like try to say too, like if I try and veer off my script, because like
Oh yeah, there's like things that you should say or
yeah,
have to say, kind of.
well that's the thing.
We talked about it today when we went.
Yeah, so there's things that I'm supposed to say that I don't because like it's not natural. You know what I mean? And it makes people uncomfortable. So like I just like talk how I normally talk.
How's he hanging? Nice ass.
Yeah. So I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Like, that's what I'll say. I won't be like, hi, how are you? Do you find everything you were looking for? Blah, blah. Because that's like, nobody fucking gives a shit that you're talking to them like that when you go to the store. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
I do.
Unless you're like an old woman or Miguel.
Yes.
Like, you don't give a shit.
Yes. I like my conversations when I go to places.
Well, conversations is different than like...
But I want it to mean something. I want you to be like, hey, yo, how's your morning?
Well, like,
what you doing? You got a nice sack. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And if you ever come to my store, I'll say exactly that, and then I'll get fired.
Sing-song it. No, you won't, because I'll be like, this young gentleman here, I don't know why I became old, gave me the service that I expect from this establishment. Continue to train your individuals.
He asked about my shack.
He might have even touched it.
Nobody asked about my shack anymore.
Not since Dolores. Dolores, why?
Dolores.
Yeah, Dolores fucked me up, dude. Fucked me up real bad.
Dolores is your, Fuck!
Dude, man. You wanna know what happened when you died there?
Why?
I don't know why. I got so upset that I flexed.
Physical pain.
I flexed like one part of my chest. Like it just like tightened. It's like, damn it.
Because it hurt. It was your heart going like, oh.
But it was the other side.
Your heart is in the middle of your chest, homie.
Isn't it like a little
No.
bit closer to the left side?
No, your heart is in the middle of your chest.
It's not like slightly.
No.
Like slightly to the left.
No.
Like slightly to the left.
No.
It's not like
Here's the
slightly.
thing. Your heart is in the middle of your chest because that's why your fucking sternum is there. So it can protect your heart.
Nah, it's not true.
Yes. That's
Come
why.
on.
That's why you have a sternum.
Nah, it's not true.
Yes, it
Is
is.
it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean,
Like 100% positive.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to say you're wrong, because you studied something more science-based and I studied something more math-based.
Yeah, what the fuck ever. Like, if you want to call psychology a science. Psychology is all theoretical.
Based off science.
Based off, like, pseudoscience.
Yeah, based off experimentation.
Yeah.
I mean, you can experiment with any sort of field, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, there's no way to prove anything that psychology talks about. You know what I mean?
Not even a single thing?
I don't know, not really, because things.
It's kind of like, well, we tested it out enough times that it seems like
just
this is
okay.
right.
So here's an example. So for the longest time, treatment for like major depressive disorder used to be SSRIs, which are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, right? So neurotransmitters in your brain. There's serotonin. There's I forgot all the other ones. There's a
the
bunch
olfactory bulb. That's how I learned from psychology.
Jose can help me out. Jose, you're not here right now, so you can give me a list of them later. But like, give me a list of neurotransmitters. So, serotonin used to be like, it used to be that like your body doesn't produce enough serotonin. That's what the theory used to be. So with these selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, what they would do is like when you shoot, the way neurons and synapses work is they shoot neurotransmitters into this like gray area in between them, and then the other neurotransmitter picks it up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the way they thought depression worked was that you wouldn't shoot enough serotonin into the synapse, right? So with the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, and this reuptake is when like you would shoot too much into, if you shot a neurotransmitter into the synapse, reuptake is what happens when they go back into the original neuron that fired it, right? So what SSRIs would do is they would shoot all the serotonin into your synapse and then leave it there for your brain to like keep using it instead of reuptaking it into the neuron that fired it, right? And that's how they would treat depression, or how they thought. But now, that was like 10, 15 years ago.
That was technically recent.
No. Well, I mean, like, I guess when it comes to, like, medication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, because up until recently, up until maybe, like, 30, 40 years ago, they were still doing fucking, like, shock therapy.
Oh, that's always great, too.
So
I once was upset, and someone making sure that I felt horrible helped. It was awesome.
I was like, what are you talking about? Well, the thing is, like...
The topic.
Yeah, okay. So... And until, like, I think it was, like, last year, 2015, for, like, you know, context. 2015, they published a paper, and I don't know who did it. I remember it was published in, like, the American Psychological Association journal, though. Like, it was published. And they're basically just like, yeah, that's bullshit. It has nothing to do with serotonin. We just figured it out. Like, nothing to do with it. And, like... So, like, yeah, like, there's no way to fucking prove, like, even things that you think you'll be able to prove because it's, like, biological, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't prove, because, like, there's just, something's gonna come out and you'll be like, by the way, you're wrong, and it's been wrong for the last, like, 15 years. So, like, whatever. It's not like gravity. Like, theories in psychology are not theories in science, you know what I mean? So, like,
shit, dude.
Theories in science are basically just like, this is a thing that's gonna happen, and with confidence, I can say, like, this is always going to happen no matter what. And laws are when you can prove them without a shadow of a doubt. But theories, that's why gravity isn't really, like, a law yet. You know what I mean? Even though, like, I feel like it should be. Whatever. Anyway, I'm not a scientist. For
this part right here, can't you kind of, like, drop down, like, maneuver your way? Because the wall jumping gets me on edge.
It gets me on edge, too, but, like, it's weird, because, like, if you jump to the wall, you automatically stick to it. Really? So you kind of have to, like...
So you're just fucked.
You kind of have to just roll with the punches.
Man, really this is scaring me, dude. Like, I'm nervous. But I can't wait to watch replays for this level. I like seeing all of them jump together. It's adorable.
That's if I fucking win.
It's like a little army of guys running
That's
around.
if I don't just quit and leave the people, like, blue balls by not beating Meat Boy.
Yeah, that's going to ruin the whole day.
Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was trying to say... Psychology is, like, as much scientific as, like,
baseball,
sociology, or any of those fucking, like, human... What was it called in high school? those humanities courses.
Oh yeah.
Like religion studies and psychology is as scientific as those things. They follow the scientific method and they make sure all their shit is like, you know, publishable but like it's like
I feel you, man.
it's like I don't know. It's like it bothers me. That's kind of one of the reasons why like I stopped studying it. Because I was like, literally everything is theory. Like literally everything. And like you're supposed to go into like you're supposed to go into like there's two fields. Yeah, there's research and there's therapy. Right? Obviously. So research, you're supposed to go in, you're supposed to like operate under these assumptions that like everything you find is like scientific and has like a basis for like their whatever. But then like you have like it's just like it just bothers me. But then therapy, you go in and you're literally responsible for someone's life, like not even like livelihood, like a boss. Like if someone comes in, they're like, I want to kill myself, and you're like, all right, well let me help you, and then like you do this like theoretical treatment or theoretical like whatever that doesn't work on that particular person, but has worked on a couple hundred other people, and they end up killing themselves. That's on your fucking conscience. You know what I mean? Like how can you not feel responsible for that? Like you're not. Because, like, they were, like, you know, like, they're responsible for their own fucking...
Shit, dude.
Their own, like, thing. Like, you have to help them the best you can. But, like, how the fuck do you not feel any, like, guilt? You know what I mean? That's kind of why I, like, kind of stepped away from, like, that field.
Damn, dude. Here I thought balancing a checkbook was the hardest thing I learned in school.
You didn't learn balancing a checkbook in school?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah,
I didn't. I don't know how to balance.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't even have a checkbook.
Like, there's those classes that you always hear people say, "Oh, I wish I'd taken back in school and stuff." There's a lot of schools that go by like academies, different groups and stuff.
Right.
I feel like, there should be a combination of a lot of the major things in there. Like everyone should know how to do certain things. Because here I am with a whole bunch of friends who are like learning some pretty cool shit or some pretty like interesting shit that could propel you to a job. Like, I had a lot of friends who were in advanced placement history classes and a lot advanced placement, algebras and stuff and calculus.
That's all I did in high school.
Yeah, which is like mad dope. And I nowhere was near those class-wise, but I was also learning how to balance a checkbook,
and
how to submit, like the importance of W-2s, the importance of
I-9s and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Of just all this stuff. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Current events, knowing which businesses are doing well, which ones aren't. Maybe there should be classes that kind of gauge more people on, like, voting. If we want to make voting super important, let's continue to teach that as, like, a main thing. Hey, here's how you register. Here's what each party stands for. Like, I learned a little bit about it in the 8th grade, but it was never revisited. So in high school, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, even in high school, like, when I registered to vote, I was just like, I didn't declare a party.
Yeah.
Because I didn't give a shit. I still don't give a shit. But, like, two, like, I didn't know what the fuck either of them stood for.
Yeah, it's tough to identify with something that you weren't really taught to know about for a lot of the time. And sure, anyone could hit up Google and learn a thing or two. But for anyone out there who, let's say, has never changed a tire before.
Right.
You guys, I'm sure, have gone to Google and looked up how to change a tire. Do you still remember fully how to change a tire?
YouTube.
Yeah, can you do it without fault and without the internet? You want to make sure that you know things, just basic knowledge, because you've been taught it for a long time.
Yeah.
Or how is it that I know the area of a triangle more than I know how to, replace a tire?
Yeah.
Or how to survive in certain situations that, could really ruin things forever. It's nuts. It's bingo bang. But that's not to talk shit about the things like learning the area of a triangle, because
I am.
Yeah, if you get into that stuff, well, just in case you get into it.
Well, I mean, like if you want to be
maybe not the importance.
If you want to be like an architect,
yeah,
or like a geometrist, I don't know what the word is, a mathematician,
there you go.
And you want to teach math, by all fucking means. But like, it's not fucking important when like you're 18 trying to buy a car, going off to college. Like, it's not fucking important. You know what I mean? Like, what's important is like being able to have a meal plan and like be able to balance your fucking money and like how to live. Like,
have you noticed like the best teachers have been the ones who would go off topic in class to teach you about actual things?
Oh fuck yeah!
Like sex and life and money and fears and stuff. Like the teachers that told you like, hey, these are things that are gonna happen.
That's actually really funny you bring that up. I had a professor at Miami-Dade, which is like our local like shitty community college. Like, I had a professor there. Literally,
university now?
I don't know. Literally changed my life, and he was my human growth and development teacher. Not one moment of that class was spent teaching human growth and development. Not a single fucking lecture. That man is the reason why, like, I understand how to be a happy and healthy adult. And, like, because one of the things that he coined, this is, like, one of his... Because he was a therapist for a long time, and then he became a professor. One of the things he coined is called the P.I.E.S of life, right? So what it is you draw a circle, and you draw a square. You draw 2 lines, so the circle's cut into 4 equal parts, right?
Okay.
And you put P.I.E.S, right? So P stands for physical, I stands for intellectual, E stands for emotional, and S stands for social, or spiritual. That's what it was. It stands for spiritual. So what you do is you have to make sure that every part of the pies is equal. Because if anyone is more, takes up more of the circle than the other, you're not going to be happy. So you have to be physically healthy. You have to be okay with where you are physically. You don't have to be the healthiest person in the world, but if you're happy with the way you are and the way you feel and the way you look, then that's really all you need to be, where you need to be. You know? Intellectually, you have to be intelligent. It's not like you can be dumb. You have to be intelligent. You have to surround yourself by people that challenge you intellectually, so you can continue to learn and grow as a human being. And you just have to not be dumb and take what you hear and see for granted. You have to think about things. And when you see current events and when you see stuff politics or current events or fucking what else is big happening right now? I don't know.
I get you.
You have to you just have to be smart, essentially. And it's not oh dude, but I'm not smart, I don't want to be. Fuck you. Listen,
you little whiny brat.
I was bad in school. It's that's not what it's about. You know what I mean?
That's
you
true.
have to fucking. My dad dropped out of high school for the longest time. Dropped out of high school, didn't go back to school until he was maybe 30, 31, 32. Now he fucking is an ultrasound tech. He scans people's bellies for babies and hemorrhoids and shit like that. He just because that was one of the things. He was he was mowing grass for a living until he was 30. You know what I mean?
Shit.
So one of the things that he was I need to get this. I need to get this part of my life back on track. I need to go back to school and to do this. So I don't know, man. You can't be happy being dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
you can't
not
be
okay.
happy feeling dumb. You can't. You just all that jazz.
You can't be satisfied just being dumb. That's what I'm trying to say.
There you go.
You always
That's actually a good way to see it. Yeah.
You need to be continuously searching for someone to make you better. How do I make this jump? I'm really nervous. Can I make that jump without hitting the wall?
No.
I have to jump around that fucking spike.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that's really hard. That's really far out there.
I think you have to start from the bottom and you gotta... Oh!
Maybe I can make that jump.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I think you actually can. Oh my god.
Fuck! Woo! Welcome back to Doin Gaming. Where I'm bad at video games.
This is going to have to be an extended piece of beauty.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go on...
Well, I mean, I hope people are enjoying this kind of talk that we're having.
Yeah.
Because, this is, I don't know, what I devoted 4 years of my life to.
We're gonna give it a few more goes.
Yeah.
If we see it's going nowhere, then maybe we can try to...
Do another episode?
Do another episode, or we might even do, a pause and just shoot for a later time. Who knows?
Or maybe we'll just, if... We'll end this episode with me beating it. We'll cut it to me beating it.
You know what? I like that. I like that idea.
But so
do you think the last person's going to take long enough for a whole
who fucking knows?
Caboodle?
If there even was a last boss, I don't remember.
We could talk about friendship for a long time. You guys seem to like that. Look at all those numbers. Look at the bottom right. You see the bottom right there? Look at all those numbers. Look how many people. You see it? You looking?
Uh-huh.
You looking?
Uh-huh.
You looking?
I'm looking.
You looking at the numbers?
No.
Are you looking at the numbers? Look and listen.
Look and listen.
Man,
All right.
I need to have my protein shake. Where's it at?
I don't know.
Oh, there
Probably
it
in the
is.
fridge.
It's not.
Okay, anyway, so the E and the S, emotional and
Yeah.
spiritual. So this is the thing. Emotional, like, that's kind of self-explanatory. Like, if you are unhappy where you are in life, like, whether it be, like, you think you have a disorder or, like, you're just, like, in a place or an environment that doesn't make you happy, you need to fucking, like, get help or get out of where you are. Like, simple as that. Like, and the thing is, like, there's, like, a lot of stigma behind therapy. And, like, I don't understand why. You know what I mean? Like when you go to your therapist, like, it's confiding in someone. You're like, I think I have a problem, and if you do have a problem, they're gonna fucking help you. And if not, they're gonna put your mind at ease and be like, you don't have a fucking problem. You're just going through a hard time. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're not like gonna like get worse. You're not gonna go like crazy. You're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna like get better, if anything, or stay the same. Like, there's this like social stigma behind therapy. So like, I don't understand why more people don't go.
Yeah, no. I know people who were against it at certain times that started going.
Fuck, I went to therapy.
I feel like there's such a negative. Like, I mean, you probably don't feel it because you went to therapy, but there is a negative connotation when you know someone who goes to therapy, or when someone's like, "Oh yeah, I had therapy after." You're like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" Is the first question you ask. Not like.
Well,
anything else.
That's the first instinct. You'd be like, oh
Yeah.
God, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What's
and
wrong?
you don't really ask that normally,
Like,
unless you're an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the thing. Majority of people just go to therapy because, like, they need someone unbiased to talk to.
Yeah.
And that's, like, not anything to be ashamed of. Like, if you're just like,
It's not.
I'm fucked up, and I feel fucked up, and I want someone that doesn't know anything about me to, like, come in as an outsider and be like...
Offer perspective,
exactly.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. At all. With anything, like, more people should go to therapy. Like...
The whole world.
Like...
Essentially, I mean, because you need someone that isn't involved to set you at ease sometimes.
Yeah.
Not even, a lot of the times. Everyone needs it.
Yeah.
I haven't personally gone to a therapist before, but I do know a lot of people that are unbiased who have told me shit because I like to talk to complete strangers.
Right.
And we get really deep.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, look at this fucking show right now.
Do you want to actually hear? I don't want to interrupt it because you still have another letter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and... Is it a quick story?
I mean, it depends. I could try to make it quick.
Oh, well, then let me finish it because the last part is really quick. The spiritual. Basically, what spirituality comes down to in the P.I.E.S is, like, it doesn't have to be religious. It doesn't have to be, like a fucking, like, institution. But as long as you have, sort of, like, a oneness with another entity, whether it be, like, a human interaction or a god or something that you see that is bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
You have to have humility, which is essentially what that comes down to.
Fuck!
So that's the P.I.E.S. And the thing is, like, they have to be equal. Like, one can't surpass the other. And that's how you reach true, I guess, like, zen-ness.
Damn, dude.
As a human being. That guy was a fucking guru. Like, I loved that man. His name was Gustavo Roldan. And he was amazing. Like, I fucking loved.
Professor Roldan, actually, thank you for anything that you may have, like, all this that you may have taught to probably a lot of people, or maybe not many people. Who knows? I don't know how long he's been doing what he does. But assumingly, he's probably done it for a long time.
I mean, he's retired now, so yeah.
Oh, he is?
He's not even that old. He's like maybe in like his like mid-50s.
Really?
Yeah. But he like runs a bike lodge in like West Virginia now or something like that.
But you know, this is why, like, that's why I'm starting to enjoy like business themed classes more now.
Right. Because
now, like, there's still some that are like, to balance this thing, know your accounting. But now I'm getting into the classes that are like behavior,
right,
ethics, treating people certain ways.
Right.
Don't be a jerk. And you get an A+ just for like knowing that, like, listen, there's certain ways people are going to be about things, or it might not.
Right.
But at least have some understanding for what you need to do for yourself, what they need to do for themselves, and what you need to do for each other.
Right.
That's how you build a team. That's how you build things. That's how you put things together.
Yeah,
you can't build, again, on broken foundation.
There's a whole branch of psychology dedicated to that called industrial organization.
Yes.
Yeah, I took a couple of those classes when I was in school. I took like 2 or 3, and I was like, this is not for me. Because like I hate business, like, as a whole.
Oh. You know what? Yeah. There's aspects to it that are like...
Well, because like we talked about, I think we talked about when we were leaving the store earlier. So like we were talking about, well, those are businesses. Those are.
I mean, yeah, but I know
they're businesses, but they're like non-profit organizations.
Like those kind of like charities that might not be as charitable as
they say they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one we're talking about in particular is the March of Dimes, which is a fucking scandal because like it literally says it in the name. They only give a dime of every dollar they receive to the charity that they are supporting, which is like, it's I think right now I don't know if it changes, but right now. It's children with birth defects. So this store that we were going to was like, do you want to give $1 to March of Dimes? And I was like, fucking, you mean do you want me to give a dime to March of Dimes because that's how it's gonna get there? Like the other 90% of it goes to the marketing and the people that run it. Like they take, in order to be a nonprofit, you have to take a certain amount of. Like a certain percentage of the donations,
and they're at the threshold,
and they're at the fucking
actual
threshold.
Like point of this is all we're gonna give.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's nuts.
So
that
like,
is
and
nuts.
like that's the thing, like, and then you have that's just like non-profit businesses, and then you have businesses that just like don't give a shit like at all.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of those research places that are starting to be put under fire because, like we talked about earlier with the boom of social media, people are starting to find out a lot more things.
Yeah,
you know, there's no more such thing as like a behind the scenes really. You know, you could be out in public and like bump into someone and say a certain thing and it can go viral.
Yeah,
you know, people can pick up on things immediately.
Which is why I'm so glad that we put all our fucking dirty laundry on this show.
Yeah.
Like, we have,
absolutely.
There's like nothing that we hide except like, I don't know.
Eventually it'll probably get a lot crazier.
It's not crazy. We're just like, be more open about who we are and what we do.
I mean, who cares?
It's just for now.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that's kind of like why we, I don't know.
Yeah, we want you guys to feel comfortable with how comfortable we feel, knowing that this is going to be watched by a little or a lot of people. You know, who knows?
It doesn't matter. Like, as of right now, like, we have, like, maybe, 10, 15 people that are going to watch this show?
That we know of, yeah.
That we know of. So, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, the whole thing is, like, we wanted to feel like you're sitting down with people that you've known your whole lives and just, like, talking about shit. You know what I mean? Like,
we're putting the let's in let's play.
Sure.
No, but honestly, we are kind of, like, because, there's been a lot of times that it hasn't even felt like we've been playing anything for any reason except for just to talk and play.
Yeah.
And that is honestly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of the things that we do, like, even when we're not recording this show...
Is this.
Like, we just sit down, play video games, and fuck around.
That's why this became a thing.
Yeah.
Because this is just it.
Yeah, we're just like, we can do this. People, like, do this and make money. So we were just like, well, like, let's give it a shot.
Boy, did we give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
Do you think we should do a little pause action? Just come back when we're there?
Hold on, if I die this time, yeah, we'll do it. So wait, talk about blowjobs.
Talk about blowjobs. Oh, no, but I'm going to talk about one. Okay.
You didn't talk about blowjobs!
Man, sorry. Hey, blowjobs, everyone.
Watch, I'm going to win.
We'll give you one more. Oh, you're done. All right, everybody.
One more.
We'll be seeing you.
One more actual try.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with you?
The pressure's on, man. I can't do it.
You're so bad, man. You're so bad! Oh my God, Eugene. Get it together.
It's not my name.
That is his name.
It's not my name.
Everyone.
It's not my name.
His name is Eugene.
The title card's just going to change to me.
Sorry, we wanted to protect his identity.
Next time I'm doing a gaming.
Oh, the Sour Patch Kids have come out. And it's crackling all up in the mic. Alright. We'll see you guys in, like, not even next time. We'll see you guys, like, right now! And then Jay was kind of saying to them, like, hey, we don't want to give off, like, a rapey vine. Or a vibe to her, you know?
Rapey vine?
Yeah, we don't want to post a vine about, like, us raping her.
Right. Because
you only get 6 seconds. And we're all going to go off at 2. So, what are we going to do for 4 seconds?
It's really it's a waste of the medium.
We don't have her reaction for 4 seconds straight, just like, hey guys, stop. But like British.